After a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Tua sets up to pass it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. Chase Young on
no score after 1 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with no score.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
2nd and 1.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off play action, Abraham. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterback. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Off the play fake, Abraham completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 26. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Off-play action. Abraham. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chase Young able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Off the play fake. Abraham. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Washington first down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Martin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And this is third down.
Two and a throw again. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Washington.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talked about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down. Looking to throw. Abraham. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Abraham. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 49-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown.
Washington.
Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Another run here with Dobbins. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
4-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Abraham into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And all the way to the opposite 45.
To number 80.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
To number 80.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Martin. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Abraham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Abraham going to throw right side here. Complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Abraham out to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And the Washington.
Tua going to throw. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Complete to number 83. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Abraham. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17.
Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about right a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Back to throw is Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.